No, we can't sell them. They're in too rough condition.
Yo, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to Vinyl Finds on the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. This is number 79. That's right, folks, number 79. Found some records this week, and we're going to get into them right now. Coming in hot, bam! Music from the motion picture Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution. Yeah, we all know this record. It's fantastic, and I bet you're thinking, like, Bob, why did you buy a copy of Purple Rain when you already have a near mint copy right here? Well, because this one's in the shrink, it has this big old purple hype sticker on it. And as a record collector, I can't just walk past this and not buy it. It was like, I don't know, $8. So now I have this Purple Rain with the hype, and boom, Sign of the Times with a big old hype sticker on it too, in the shrink, right? And, you know, this thing is super ultra mega clean. You know, you're talking Purple Rain, you're talking When Doves Cry, I Would Die For You. I mean, this is a dope record. Let's Go Crazy. You know, it's really cool, and limited edition full-size poster in there. Yeah, I can't leave that behind. I won't leave that behind. I'm going to be straight up. It's a mixed bag this week. You know, bear with me. I see cool records, I buy them. Bam. Iron Maiden, seventh son of a seventh son. This is their seventh record. That's right. The dual lead guitar onslaught, you know, of Dave Murray and Adrian Smith. Bruce Dickinson at the helm, you know, doing his thing, you know. Steve Harris, of course, the mastermind behind the band, ultimately. And, you know, they're doing their Iron Maiden thing. Now, I will say on this record, they are firmly moving in a prog direction, away from the kind of, you know, straight, you know, heavy metal of the earlier albums. But I like these Maiden records. I like to get them. They have cool artwork, and you know, if I don't like them, I can trade them pretty easily at a record show or something like that. But you know, it's fun. It's good. It's a good time. It's a good time, folks. It's a good time. Speaking of a good time, bam, Freddie Hubbard. Hub Tones is a Blue Note 80. You know, I'm on the quest. Blue Note 80s come out, I buy them. This one here has Herbie Hancock on it. You know I'm a Herbie Hancock freak. Beautiful Blue Note label. By the way, Freddie Hubbard smoking on this. You want to hear some light shredding on a trumpet? Hub Tones. You want to hear some beautiful piano? Hub Tones. Yeah. James Spaulding on the alto saxophone. You got Reginald Workman and Clifford Jarvis also in the band. It's a killer record. Beautiful sounding record. The sonics are on point. Thank you, Kevin Gray. Artwork, fantastic. I'm not going to get into it too much. You know, there's going to be lots of Blue Note 80 talk. As long as they're coming out, I'm going to keep buying them. We're going to keep talking about them. Buy the records, guys. They're great. Hub Tones, Freddie Hubbard, Blue Note 80. We're moving. Okay, this is a trio of records, same artist. Let's get into it. I'm going to try to be quick with this. It has a rather controversial cover. Okay, this is Butthole Surfers, boom. Virus 32. This is an original EP that they did. It says PP the Sailor on the label here. It's got this kind of goofy label. This is an EP cut at 45, right? It's the first thing they ever recorded. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, bam. Psychic, Powerless, Another Man's Sack. This is their first full-length LP. It's on black vinyl. They did a custom label here. This is on, what is this on? This is on Touch and Go, right? Where this one here is actually on Alternative Tentacles, okay? Now, let's keep moving. This has got a cool cover, though, I have to admit. This is the second record, technically. Bam! Butthole Surfers, Rembrandt, Pussy Horse, right? Also, the black vinyl version. Now, these two records here, when they came out, there were colored variants of the records, and those are the first pressings. So this is like, you know, just the first pressing that's black or whatever. But the Butthole Surfers, right? This is a group of dudes that got together and decided that they were going to make the craziest music that they could make. It's kind of art rock. It's kind of punk rock. It's psychedelic. It's, you know, got these tinges of other things going on, hip hop and spoken word and, you know, noise, garage. I mean, it's really varied, insane material. You know, there's all these different things going on, tape manipulation and all these things. These are insane sounding records. I found them all. I got into somebody's punk rock collection and at some point and got these records, and they're pretty good. At first I thought, well, you know, Butthole Surfers. I got into the Butthole Surfers in the 90s. They came out with this record called Electric Larryland. Yeah, they came out with a record called Electric Larryland, and they had this tune called Pepper that, you know, they played on the radio and whatnot. But the thing about the Butthole Surfers is, you know, they've got this strange sense of humor anyway, because all their tunes and the name of the band and everything is all this goofy stuff. But they were a very non-commercial entity. And then sometime in the 90s, I'm sure somebody said, hey, aren't you guys tired of being broke? You know, we'll sell you as an alternative rock band, and, you know, you can be in there mixing it up with the likes of, you know, all the rest of the bands, Nirvana and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains and the Butthole Surfers. You know, I would like to get the Locus Abortion Technician, you know, and I would like to get Electric Larryland. So I spun those records, and you know, I thought I might trade them off or something if I didn't like them, but turns out they're pretty good, so I'm gonna keep them. So so there is that, right? All right, next, last but not least, actually, you know, I'm a freak for this stuff. Bam! Misfits, Static Age. That's right. 1997. Right. Yep. Black vinyl. Red label. Yeah. Really cool. This record was recorded in 1978. The Misfits, you know, they put out some of the songs and different live versions of some of the songs. Danzig retracked some of the instrumentation and put some of those songs on Legacy of Brutality. And, you know, these songs have gotten around. Most people know the songs on this record because of the singles. But in 1997, they put out this, a full-length record with all the tunes on it. And it's really fantastic. Super glad to have found it. Not a super insane stack of records, but interesting stack of records. The Misfits. The Butthole Surfers. More Butthole Surfers. More. Hubtones. Maiden. Prince. Yeah. Very, very cool. Last week, I got some comments in the comment bin down there, and someone asked me if I was going to do my typical record store day video like normal, and you know, I was like, sure, yeah, I'm going to try to. Here's the deal. It's not normal anymore. So, so basically, I'm going to go with the intention of doing a video, you know, and seeing if I can find a couple cool things on this record store drop, right? There's going to be several of these drops. And I plan on going to all of them and, you know, trying to get something cool. But, you know, I don't know how it's going to be. You know, there's probably going to be a lot of social distancing, and we're all going to be, you know, doing this. So, it's going to be an interesting experience this year. And, you know, I'm excited about it. I got some other cool things coming up, too. Yeah. There's a record show coming in a few weeks, and I'm gonna be going. So you know how that goes. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah, record show. Also, I want to say something about the record I've been working on. Me and the guys in the band Condors in the System have been working on an album, right? Well, this is how the process works. You do all this work on the record, then it goes to mixing, right? And they start mixing the tunes and everything, and they start sending them to me to hear. And then that's when I decide, ooh, come back. We need to do a little bit more work on the record. So we have 3 more recording days to fix some things that I felt needed to be adjusted. And then we'll go back to mixing again. So, but yeah, it's a process. It's a process. That's when records take a long time to make, and not only that, but it's a lot of work, and people take that shit for granted. So, so don't. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I think that's enough. Until we meet again. That's right, folks. Bob out.
I don't know. Bob could be everybody. Everybody has Bob. Everybody knows Bob. Bob's a good guy. You know, it's just Bob.